Good day, traders. This is Rich, and today's price action will again be on the SPY like we did yesterday. Just want to go over a quick potential trade option that you had earlier this morning. It's 10:20, and the market's opened on a little bit of a downside. We're seeing some crazy trades across the board, and we are now noticing some movements to the north side. This is because we're entering a triple or quadruple witching options expiration tomorrow, and there's a lot of people on the short side, so we can expect some pretty good covering over the course of the day. And obviously tomorrow will be a little bit more sketchy, I would think, in trades and volatility. But let's just look at the price action we've seen today. We had the nice pump up at the end of the day yesterday. These two candles, these are 5-minute candles on the SPY. So we're talking 35 to 38 and then 38 to 41. So pretty solid move. And then we opened on this particular candle onto the downside early this morning. Saw 3 candles down, and then we almost saw this inside bar. It's just about the same, but I think it is an inside bar because you look at the line, there's a little bit of space right in there. And when you get an inside bar to the green side, and I was expecting a north side move today, you could have taken the long on the extended move past the inside bar, so on this next candle. Now, the reason why I was a little suspect on it was because of the volume. So we had pretty good volume here, and if the volume is high on the down, doesn't mean we need to be above there on the next particular candle, but we're kind of way below there. But then the next candle did show some decent volume, and we extended that and continued it up. So now we're consolidating here, and I believe based on this 241.50, 241.60, that if this stays inside this particular candle here, we go further higher. So again, 3 candles down, not just 2, but 3 5-minute candles down, and then we inside barred it. And then you can take the trade. So 234, you can set a buy here at like 34.30, maybe 34.28, and look for the long side. But look what would have happened. You would have gotten 6, 7, 8 points if you held on. A lot of people might have gotten out on this particular candle here just to gain, take some profits. But markets want to move north right now. There's just more bad news coming out, and the markets need some green. I don't think anyone wants the economy to go to crap. That's where we're heading right now. It's pretty obvious, and we could see the Dow at like 10,000, but let's not worry about that right now. We are below 20,000, and it's fighting around that area. So 20,000 seems like it's a resistance area right now, but we are green across the board on the NASDAQ, S&P, and the Dow at this particular time, and it's almost 10:20. Or it's just past 10:20. So if this candle could stay inside this red one and then extend through it, you have another potential trade for a big move. If it moves past this, look out. We're heading to some green numbers today. But if it fails here, look for some consolidation. You have to see at least a few candles to kind of find your price move. And it looks like it's going to south side it. So it doesn't look like a trade that's going to be there. But if it holds, that's showing that the volume is trying to go north still. And if we go back to a 5-day chart, we're just getting to the highs of yesterday. Okay. And yesterday was gapped down pretty good. So we got to get through this. If we get through this, then we can head into this region of 250 to 255. But with so much bad news still coming out, it's hard to take long trades. I understand that, and that's why I'm kind of sitting on the sidelines a bit. Okay, so keep an eye on it. I'll be right back, and we'll see if we find anything over the next few minutes. But I just wanted to show you that particular trade that was set up early this morning, and that's what you should look for. You don't necessarily need to go heavy on it because the markets are kind of bearish, but that inside bar there was an ideal setup, and taken mmany trades like this in the past. Okay, but usually you can look at this to the opposite side too. If you're on the SPXS, let's see how that looked. It should be very similar. So you had the 3 bars up. This was an outside to in bar, wasn't an inside bar, and then just dropped off heavily. Okay, so you can watch it and have to decide how you want to trade going forward on these particular moves. But that's what I'm looking at right now. Looks like we're gonna maybe create a crazy bar here, and then we could turn back down, but I really hope not. So hang on. All right, so I'm going to just watch this bar over the course of the day and more bars, and if I see something else, I'll create a new video. If you see a second video for today, it will show you any other movements that I might consider. But in this case, I think this was the play of the day. Once you saw this bar reversal, that's something you can consider, especially when we're so beaten up. And you can also look for it going the other way coming up over the next couple days. So keep an eye out, stay safe out there, make some good trades, don't force anything. Best to sit on the sidelines if you don't want to take a trade, and watch your risk. Always watch your risk. All right, have a good one. This is Rich, and we'll talk to you soon.